Hi guys. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about our messaging and our narrative and why it's there and how it got there. Those of you that know Dave Sharp from Legendary Marketer, that has gone through the 15-day challenge, you'll remember parts of that training where he talks a little bit about um, what was installed as children. As a young child, you would have had some messaging installed in you, and how do you overcome some of that messaging? So what I wanted to do my live around was um, that messaging and why it's there and how it got there, and how do we change that now that we're adults and we're in the digital marketing space. How do we change that messaging that we have? And so I'm going to pull an example, and the example I'm going to use is as children, often we're told to listen. It's If we don't listen, it's kind of an all or nothing. You're either good or you're not good. Either you're getting something or you're not getting something. Either you behaved well or you didn't behave well. And it's never this real gray area. It's always this, you need to be good or you're not getting something. And so now how does that tie into us now that we're adults, and that messaging of you need to be good or you're not getting something? How does that tie into, our marketing space? And I think of the clients that I have, and when they tell me it's really difficult to post, it's really difficult to go live, and we'll pick it apart. And when we start exploring, we'll realize it goes back to their childhood with that all or nothing messaging again. It's, if you're not good enough on your live, or you're not good enough when you post, your business is going to disappear. People are not going to like you. If you're not good enough, you're not going to get something. And usually what you're trying to get is engagement. You're trying to get people to build authority. You're trying to get people to listen to you. And so if you do a live and nobody shows up, or you do a live and post it and nobody comments, then that is it directly impacts your core. And so directly impacting your core means that it goes into your messaging. I'm not good enough. Nobody likes me. My business is going to disappear because it's all or nothing. And so these are the types of things that we really have to struggle and fight to overcome that messaging. And so one of the ways that we can do that is by bringing awareness to it, knowing, hey, I feel really uncomfortable when I go live because I think people might not like me. I think people might not message me. I think I'm going to hear crickets. And so bringing that awareness tunes your brain in to a higher level where it's like thinking about that stuff. It opens it up to be curious rather than this is a truth. When it's a truth, your brain won't let go of it. It holds on to it because it experienced it. It knows it to have been true in the past, and it holds on to it like it's not going to let go. So what we want is to open it up a little bit and have it be curious as to, like, is this something that's a real belief, or is this just something that's not real anymore? And so you go ahead, you post your live. For a little while, you might hear crickets. And that's okay. And so it's being comfortable sitting in that uncomfortableness, holding space for yourself, for your brain to be curious. How does this feel? This feels really scary. This feels like I'm really vulnerable. This feels like maybe people really don't like me. You learn to keep your brain open to that concept and realizing, like, see, nobody's dying. Nobody's mad. Like, my life is still functioning here in the real world right now. And even if I don't hear from people, my life and my health and my wellness is still okay. I still can post more things. So we try to like rationalize and give a new message as to, you know what, you will be okay. This is okay that, nothing bad is happening. There's no angry ogre parent coming charging in telling you you weren't good enough. You're going to lose out on some sort of privilege. And so in doing that, opening our mind up, we start getting different results. What results we start ending up having is these ones where we do start to get messages. We do start to get people coming into our inbox. We do start getting people engaging in our stuff. And that's when we start realizing, oh, my old belief actually isn't true. I need to let go of that old belief because it's not factual. And each time you post, you'll feel vulnerable. And each time that happens, it will reduce, and a new truth will start to take place. The new truth about, what is actually real. All right, so that is sort of how you overcome the fear of, am I adding value? Am I, is my self-worth going to take a hit? Am I going to be okay enough to do this action? So the steps are awareness, staying, present so you can hold space for yourself and be curious. And then proving to yourself, this isn't actually a rational fear. This fear is not true. And each time it goes less and less and less. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed those 3 steps. Take care. Bye.